poem Jerusalem by William Blake, later turned into a hymn, suggests that Jesus may have visited England during his time on earth. Perhaps Blake, at the time of writing it, looked around him and saw much slavery, cruelty, debauchery, greed, corruption, ruination, and decay of both humanity and nature when he described dark satanic mills and saw a great need for Jesus' presence. The poem seems more of a prayer than anything else, where Blake saw love and faith were lacking in a land where the devil not only visited but apparently decided to take up residence for a while. Many place names all over the UK are named after the devil. There are many holy place names too, and it seems that the spiritual battle between good and evil has been fought on these very shores. We know from the Bible that goodness and love won, but it's interesting to see how many places the devil left his mark on whilst trying to conquer. Thankfully, the places are in name only, but the names are enough to remember the battle that took place and which was finally won once and for all. No matter where you go in the UK, from north to south and in between, you'll find these devilish place names scattered about all over. The Devil's Punch Bowl can be found in Hindhead in Surrey and is steeped in legend. The devil was angry at Thor, the Norse god of thunder, and threw a huge lump of earth at him, which formed the Punch Bowl. It sits directly on the route from London to Portsmouth, and in the 1700s was famous for highway robbery and thieving. It's thought to be the inspiration for Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's book, The Hound of the Baskervilles. Moving along the south coast to East Sussex, you'll find the Devil's Dyke in the Downs just above Brighton. The devil was furious that so many people worshipped Jesus in that area that he dug a trench or dike so the sea could come in and drown them. Or, when the Ice Age was over, rivers in the area were unfrozen and carved their way towards the sea. Nowadays, only the chalky pathways remain in their place. Whatever tale you choose to believe, both are fascinating, adding to the mystery of this beautiful area, which is definitely worth a visit. In the other direction, and westwards from Portsmouth, you'll come to the county of Dorset and Addlestone Rock. The devil had another tantrum and aimed a huge rock from the Isle of Wight towards Salisbury Cathedral in Wiltshire, but dropped the heavy stone near Studland. The place where it fell used to be called Adlingston in the 1800s, translated from the Saxon to Holy Home. Yet another loss for the devil. Talking of Wiltshire, you'll find the Devil's Chair in this county. It's one of the entrance stones in Avebury Circle. Apparently, the devil would sit on the stone, trying to tempt passers-by into doing wrong. However, the spiritual energy from this area is so strong that all wrong temptations have completely faded, and only calm and positivity remain. Moving along further west now, and you'll arrive at Devon and Cornwall. The devil loved to roam on Dartmoor in Devon. You'll find the waterfall and pool known as Devil's Kitchen, where he would like to visit from time to time. You'll also find the Devil's Gully and the Devil's Cauldron here too. There's the Devil's Frying Pan in Cornwall, which spits the water through the collapsed cave. Devil's Point in Plymouth. The Devil's Slide, a dangerous climb on the Isle of Lundy, and the Devil's Cheese Ring on Bodmin Moor. It seems the devil loved Devon and Cornwall. I can't say I blame him, as it's easy to see why. Moving slightly north to Gloucestershire and you'll arrive at the Devil's Pulpit. There's a beautiful view from here where the devil would preach to monks to tempt them away from Tintern Abbey. The monks would throw holy water at him, and eventually he fled. Although in ruins, the abbey still sits below. Moving up north to Staffordshire, and you'll come across a hiking trail called Devil's Dumble, on account of the fact that it may be deemed as uninviting. Even further north in Cumbria, we'll find Devil's Bridge. Legend has it that the devil offered to build the bridge in exchange for the first soul who crossed it. The first soul was a dog, who ran across the bridge. The devil was so angry he banged his fist down, leaving an imprint on the bridge. He then went away, without the dog and without a soul. He also crossed the Pennines and left his mark in North Yorkshire in the standing stones known as Devil's Arrows. This time he threw the stones at the town of Aldborough. Of course they missed. They never stood a chance of hitting, as Yorkshire has always been known as God's own county. The devil didn't just stick to England, as he tried in Wales too. There's Devil's Bridge Falls in the inspiring Cambrian Mountains, which the devil himself is said to have constructed, and also Devil's Barn in Pembrokeshire, an amazing coastal feature. Either way, he gave up and went further north. Yes, Scotland didn't get off scot-free, if you pardon the pun. North of Moffat in Dumfries and Galloway, there's a hollow in the mountains known as Devil's Beef Tub, where stolen cattle were hidden. And there's also the Devil's Burdens, a group of boulders on West Lomond. The devil was taunted by a witch, and he threw the boulders at her in revenge, which is still in evidence to this day. There are so many devil place names within the UK that I can't possibly mention them all. He truly made his mark, but in name only. He lost. The battle has been fought and won, and the angels and saints go marching on.